the what's the region that Leeds is in? What's the area Leeds is in again? What's the geographical area? This video is sponsored by Surfshark, the best VPN on the market. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries or other streaming platforms like DAZN in Spain for all those important Premier League games. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. Everything. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi. Let's say you're in a cafe, you're at college, you're out and about, they've got you covered. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices, meaning you can share your account with friends or family or that neighbour who's a little bit cheap. On top of all of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and an antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for a little over €2 a month. Simply scan the QR code on screen right now or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Olise, couple of little things on Michael Olise today. So the first thing that popped up about the Olise situation came from Post on Anfield Edition, who they have given I think, silver tier to this journalist, who said Liverpool have ended their interest in Leeds winger Crescencio Somerville, with the club preferring Crystal Palace's Michael Olise. Now, the journalist in question here, James Smayles, is he's head of football for Reach Media, I think, in the what's the region that Leeds is in? What's the area Leeds is in again? What's the geographical area? I can't remember. But he's head of Reach Media's football in whatever that region of Yorkshire. Yeah, there you go. Yorkshire type area. So yeah, he said that Liverpool have dropped the interest. Now, obviously, that would be his beat. He would be covering Leeds United at Yorkshire. Yeah, that Midlands, that kind of area. Well, not Midlands, no, Yorkshire. But there you go, yeah. So that's who he works for. But that wasn't the only story linking us with Olise. Then later on, Mark Wakefield said Liverpool prioritise Michael Olise transfer after changing summer plans with £40 million target ditched. That target was Somerville. And that kind of tallies with what we've seen coming from the media. Going back as far as last week, where they started to say Liverpool have stepped away from looking at Somerville, and the bookies had obviously he's at Leeds. The bookies had Chelsea as the favourites to go after Somerville. So I'm kind of relieved, because I got to say, if you offered me one of those two, 100% I would want Olise over Somerville. But I'm not ready yet to commit to saying we're going for Olise, because I know United are interested. Chelsea, of course, retained an interest from trying to sign him last year. I think it was £35 million his clause was. He's since signed the new deal, and I believe he has 60 million buyout clause. So, look, we'll wait to see what happens, but it is promising in my eyes, because I like Olise. And the beauty about bringing Olise in this summer would be that we then have a year where we have Salah if he stays, and Olise, and then if Mo leaves down the line, you'd almost have Olise as ready to step up then, and they can battle it out throughout the season. So I hope that we pull the trigger on this one, but we'll have to wait and see. So today anyway, we had the Premier League vote on VAR. Remember, Wolves brought forward a motion where they asked the Premier League clubs, could they remove VAR? That vote today didn't go very well for Wolves. It ended up with 19 voting in favour of keeping VAR, and Wolves, the lone club, voting in favour of removing VAR. Now, I can understand why Wolves brought the motion. I know the VAR this season's been a joke, but that was it laid out. Now, the reply to this from the PGMOL and the Premier League have been to set out 6 key things that they want to improve with VAR for next season. Those things sound like gobbledygook to me, but I want to see what you think. Number 1, maintaining a high threshold for VAR intervention to deliver greater consistency and less interruptions to the flow of the game. Already, I've got warning signs. Maintaining a high threshold for VAR. Sorry, where was the high threshold when McAllister was getting kicked in the chest by Doku? Was that not high enough of a threshold? This again, for me, that language isn't great. Number 2, reducing delays to the game primarily through the introduction of semi-automated offside technology and maintaining the high threshold for VAR intervention. They keep just throwing that in there. Now, the first part of that, semi-automated offside technology, I'm all for. Number 3, improving the fan experience through a reduction in the delays. In-stadium announcements from referees after a post-VAR change of decision. That's the key phrase here for me. Because how many times do VAR change the decision? So, very minimal amounts of times the referee goes over to a monitor and changes it. But, let's see how it's actually implemented. Number 4, working with the PGMOL on the implementation of more robust VAR training to improve consistency, including an emphasis on speed of process while preserving accuracy. Shouldn't that have been at the heart of this in the first place? We all want the right decisions, but yes, do it quicker. So they haven't explained how they're going to do that. They've just thrown some random buzzwords together. And number 6, the delivery of a fan and stakeholder VAR communication campaign, which will seek to further clarify VAR's role in the game to participants and supporters. So whatever you think about that, let me know. To me, it just sounds like a load of words and a load of half-arsed phrases, and I don't see any real change there to me, other than maybe the few things from the referee to explain what's going on. So here's an interesting one, right? The Guardian put out a piece last night that said Premier League chiefs have admitted to clubs that VAR delays grew by more than 50% this last season. So again, let me read that out. Premier League chiefs, so the higher ups in the Prem, have admitted to the clubs that VAR delays grew more than 50% last season amid plans for refereeing improvement. I'm not surprised, because it felt like it, you know. To us, it felt like that there was way more waiting around last year, and 50% increase is mental. Right, a little bit from the Daily Express around Caoimhín Kelleher. They have said that Celtic will have to pay in excess of £20 million if they want to sign Liverpool goalkeeper Caoimhín Kelleher this summer. I've been saying that to you guys all the way through. 20 million quid is the minimum Liverpool are looking at for Kelleher. Celtic would be a great move for him, but I don't think Celtic can afford him. So after that, it remains to be seen which Premier League club may come in and pay the money, because you're going to get yourself a fine goalkeeper, an experienced keeper coming into his prime. I'm going to be sad to lose him from Liverpool, which I'm sure you guys are as well. But I think we'll all understand. Selfishly, we want him to stay, right? Of course we do. You want Alisson number 1, Kelleher number 2. Mwah, perfection. But we've got to be realistic. Caoimhín wants to go and carve out a career, and if Liverpool get the money that they feel the player's worth, we may see him move on. But this is one that I definitely understand. So yeah, let's wait and see what happens there.